Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for joining me on this new video. Today I want to have to talk to you about a patient which I visited some time ago now, and just wondered if you guys have come across somebody like this before. So I had a gentleman who was quite unwell, needing to go straight to the hospital, to be honest. And he was a known alcoholic, unfortunately. So, and he was agreed that he was alcohol dependent. He had been for many years. And it got to the crunch point where his body has just said, no more. It was quite sad, really. I've never seen this condition before. So I'll tell you about what happened. So I went with my paramedic to this location, and the patient was having problems and symptoms of extreme fatigue, and very lethargic and tummy ache. That's what came out on the MDT. When we arrived, I saw this very, very thin, emaciated person with extremely large abdominal area. So much so that you could see the veins in the abdominal area quite distinctly, as though they were 9 months, even 10 months pregnant. Never seen this physically before, have read about it. So from what I understand, the condition is called Ascities. I think it's pronounced that way. Please correct me if I'm wrong. It's a condition which the patient has increased swelling of the abdominal area because of his organs failing. This patient was quite unwell with it. So when I initially went in there, my thinking was, okay, abdo pain. I'm going to do a top to toe, just to see what systems we are really dealing with. And if it is abdo, then I was going to do my normal, look and listen and feel and palpate. When I then got to examine the patient's abdominal area, I noticed his rib cage was very emaciated, so there's no fat on there whatsoever. It's just literally skin and bone. And then this great large bulbous swelling of the abdominal area was quite significant, and it kind of startled me. And I was to the point where I was thinking, well, how has this happened? Why does this happen? So when you come across patients where you see something which is quite remarkable, and and it sort of makes you question how and why, always go back to have a look at the books, have a look at the internet, have a look online, and get yourself understanding the process of how this happens, because then that might help you with the next patient. As it turns out, we had to obviously take the patient into hospital, where they would have a abdo drain because of the build-up, all the liquid inside his abdominal area. And I don't know anything else about the patient from that. So obviously it's not a good sign. And I don't know if the damage done by the alcohol abuse has been, if it's irreparable or not. But when I was looking at the abdominal area, I did have a listen, and I could hear bowel sounds. But I think because I was a little bit shocked, to be quite frank, I didn't want to push anyway, because I just thought I might burst the balloon. I don't think it happens, but so yeah, that was quite shocking for me to see firsthand. So I'll be interested to know if any of you guys out there have actually had a patient with those similar signs and symptoms, and how did you assess them? And what was the outcome? Did you take them to hospital, or did you leave them at home? Hopefully you didn't leave them at home, but just let me know what happened. I'll be really interested. And if you come across something quite remarkable you've not seen before, do you also look online and have a look to see the implications of why this has happened, to help you on a learning journey? Okay, well that's my bit for today, and I will hopefully come up with some more little tidbits from the front line. Take care. Bye bye for now.